Good morning, Angela from Trailer Boat Magazine. Today we're going to run through the first ever test of Bar Crusher's new 730 HT. Bar Crusher's been on a bit of a rush over the last couple of months, releasing several new models including their 615 Gen 2 hull series. This particular one runs their standard hull, but it's a mighty boat. A shorter cabin than their 780, giving you quite a substantial cockpit for that size. This particular boat is sold and we're going to take good care of it. Rest assured, we're going to have some fun. This particular boat is sold, so we've been nice and careful with it, which, to be honest, is a hard thing to do. The hull's so soft, it begs you to drive it harder, and with 250 horses on the back, there's certainly more than enough grunt to do that. Powering the boat, we've got a 250 horsepower Suzuki, which is just a perfect complement for this hull. I'm sure you'd get away with 200 horses, maybe even a 175, but really if you're going to go for a boat of this size, if you've got intentions of heading offshore, I think the 250 option is just perfect. We're out here with Peter from Bar Crusher Boats, trying to catch a few pinkies on soft plastics. Peter, the 730, it's a new boat for Bar Crusher.
Yep, brand new model this year, first displayed at the Melbourne Boat Show. In fact, this boat belongs to a customer and he very kindly lent it to us to show you today.
It's the second largest boat in the Bar Crusher range?
It is. It's the second largest boat. We've managed to still retain 1.8 metre bunks, so if people want them overnight, but with the cabin position and the length of the cabin retained the largest cockpit space of any of our boats. So, yeah. Well,
this will fish 4 big guys offshore comfortably, or a family of 5 or 6.
We think it's sort of the ideal all-round offshore fishing boat, you know, comfortable, keep you dry, keep you out of the weather, but heaps of space, powered nicely with a 250. Yeah, great thing on the water.
We promised fish, we didn't say what size. Simple and functional are 2 words which probably best describe all Bar Crushers. Lots of flat surfaces, which means if you want to add something to the boat, it's easy. Something new for 2013 are Bar Crusher's new machined alloy rod holders. They look really funky. I really love their combings. They're broad, great to sit on, and you'll notice we're sitting hard over to one edge and the boat has barely moved. You've also got 700 kilos of ballast in the hull, courtesy of 700 litres of water. The beauty of a ballast system means that when you don't want water, accelerate onto the plane and out it comes. Bar Crusher also have another feature available which works with their flooding keel. It's called bar flap. It runs on an electric actuator and it actually is a plate that closes off the ballast hull. If you were travelling through really severe seas and you wanted a heavier boat, simply let the hull fill up, close the bar flap, your hull's now 700 kilos heavier. However, when you want to get that boat onto the plane or when you want to get it back on the trailer, you want to get rid of all that extra weight, simply get it up on the plane, close the bar flap while you're running, which means it closes off that cavity, so when you're at low speeds, coming back on the trailer, you don't have water in the hull. Again, simple, but clever. Now, one thing every decent fishing boat needs is a good sized bait board. In this instance, a removable Teflon panel. So if this one gets a bit cut up after a few years, simply pull it out and replace it. Now this seat box looks a bit more substantial and it's hiding something inside it. They've actually fitted this one with an optional angle fridge freezer. How cool is that? Now I've always described Bar Crusher's hardtops as sort of like being on the deck of an attack helicopter. A 12-inch Raymarine hybrid touch screen, 2 GMI 10 multifunction gauges, full integrated switch paneling, and most importantly, a C-Tech charger. You simply plug it in to your electric power point at home, charge your batteries up while the boat's just sitting there waiting for you. It just works. And that's the great thing about this boat, and that's the great thing about most bar crushers. There's nothing there just for decoration. Everything that sits in this boat is functional. Don't forget to see this particular boat in the current issue of Trailer Boat magazine. It's on the shelves now.